Hey, I was just walking in the jungle and I found this like amazing place. It's like super magical and there's nobody around. I'm so lucky and excited to have like found this place actually. It's a little cenote. So I was looking for somewhere to make this video, and so I found this space here, and it just seemed perfect. So the subject of this video is slow sex, and the reason I want to talk about this is it's actually one of the things finding out about slow sex. It's been like, and obviously practicing it, doing it, it's been like a huge part of my own personal and spiritual journey. It's been a big, big part of me actually becoming embodied, coming into my body, and basically just learning to tune into sorry, excuse me, the water's a bit salty or something. Yeah, so for me to be able to basically like tune in to like all the sensations in my body. So I grew up like most people, you know, in the Western world, that we start having sex and it's fast sex with, you know, banging in and out, backwards and forwards. And you know, this is what we're told in porn, this is what we're told in movies about how to have sex, and this is, I guess, you know, most people are doing. Now, the first time I found out about slow sex was I had a boyfriend who was into it, and he didn't really explain anything to me about it. I don't know. He wasn't actually from England. He was from South America. So I wonder if maybe that was a more normal way in his culture to have sex. I mean, I don't know, but I guess what's it was like a new experience for me. And at first it was kind of like odd and I wasn't quite sure what he was doing. But then I started noticing like I was getting these like different sensations in my body that like I hadn't experienced during sex before. And actually it was pretty amazing, you know? And that was before I'd ever heard about anything Tantra, Taoism, and so on. So when I discovered about Tantra and Taoism, and I realized that actually slow sex was a big part of that, and that the reason we would have slow sex was basically so that we would actually be connecting with the energy instead of kind of a disconnected sort of you know, moving in and out, jerking in and out, basically. That was, I guess, designed to create a strong sensation. But I would find actually that it would kind of lead to like a lack of sensation, basically. So, well, yeah, I mean, and one thought I've had is, you know, in Judeo-Christian culture, Islamic culture, the culture here of the, you know, this part of the world, the Middle East and Europe and the Americas, there's a lot of sort of guilt and shame attached to sex, basically, you know, and I do wonder how much of like fast sex is actually just kind of like trying to run away from actually feelings of guilt and shame and just the inability to kind of be close with someone and connect with someone and just hold them and go into the physical sensations and also go into the emotions that come up, because you know, being close with someone, being sexually aroused, it puts us in a very highly sort of open state where it's very, very easy for emotions to come up. And this is like, it's an opportunity to heal. Like, it's an incredible opportunity, being in love, being intimate with someone, being close to them, you know, your body's so connected together. Like, it is just like the ultimate way just to open up and just to kind of release and let go of all the kind of traumas, emotions, bad energy, garbage that is kind of like come into our bodies, you know. And I guess we can do this with self-pleasuring as well, but doing it with another person, you know, when there's strong feelings, a lot of love, a good connection, and so on. So yeah, I mean, so when I started learning about Tantra and Taoism, I found out that slow sex and even sex with penetration without moving whilst meditating with the energy was like actually quite an important part of those practices. And that when you did this, it basically would increase the energy in your body, leave you feeling like really energized, really blissful, and also like really actually just feeling like you'd kind of let go of a lot of maybe like, you know, garbage that you'd actually been, you know, storing in your body, or just things that just, you know, didn't belong there, basically. Um, So, I mean, if you look into Taoist sexology, and I think there's a book called Sexual Reflexology. It's co-authored by Mantak Chia and someone else, and it actually talks about all these different sexual positions you can go into. Where, for example, one position, so maybe the man inside the woman and his penis is pointing towards the liver, and it will send energy into the liver, and it will actually heal the liver. And you do that using quite slow and using shallow penetration. So most of the penetration, so 9 penetrations just with the head going in, and then 1 deep, and sometimes alternating 8 and 2, 7 and 3. It's quite a complex sort of system, but it's like ancient ways that, oh, that's some birds flying over me. Some ancient, really ancient ways of actually, using sex to heal. So it was quite amazing that if you went to a doctor in China sort of thousands of years ago, they might have come to you, they might have said to you, okay, I prescribe to have sex in this position, 5 times a day for the next 2 weeks. I mean, imagine if doctors were saying that to us. And I guess we think of it kind of as a bit of sort of mumbo jumbo and nonsense, but I have personally, experienced the power of what, practicing sex and using sexual energy in a conscious way is like really able to do for you. And it's just absolutely incredible, absolutely amazing. So, when I say slow sex, I'm not just talking about the penis in the vagina or the penis in the mouth or the anus or wherever it's going. I'm talking about the whole experience, and it's like having this gourmet meal in front of you and just slowly eating little piece by little piece, and I mean, I just love to just spend a long time both going over and just admiring the body of my partner and having my own body explored. And it's almost like every time, it's like you just find these little pockets of sensation just touching like this on the legs, the belly. And it's just amazing. And when you tune into the energy and really feel the energy instead of being kind of fast, disembodied, rushing, you just get the most incredible sensations in your body that you just, never even realized that you could experience, And sometimes I find with this thing of the stroking of the body, that it's almost like you find these spots and they're a little bit between sort of like tickling and sort of, just a really amazing that sensation that's so nice that it almost tickles and you almost want to laugh, but it's just, yeah, I just think that you can't spend too much time just exploring, and just going into sex with a kind of just completely open mind, not just thinking, I need to get my penis inside, or I need to get the penis in my vagina or whatever, but just experiencing connection, experiencing sort of bodies, together, experiencing, just, experiencing just, it's almost like, every time you go into like a heightened aroused state, it's like something just opens up inside you, and it's almost like the world becomes anew, like you're just a child looking at the world, in a completely new light, almost as if you know you just walked into a paradise that you'd like never seen before. And so yeah, I mean, I really recommend, with all things we're doing in life, go slow. I need to remind myself again and again with what I'm doing. Just slow down, just slow down. Smell the flowers. Look at the colors around you. I could have just walked past this place and not even missed it if I wasn't going slow and I wasn't looking around. So I'm going to give you a little shot. Oh, finger over. Hopefully I'm not going to drop the phone or fall. All right, well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Have a great day.